Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and it's Wednesday. And I went ahead and made the decision. I'm just going to go ahead and do the third build. So this will be the third and last build for the Solitary Sword of Poison for the foreseeable future. Unless, of course, we get some tasty tech come, I don't know, the end of this month. So again, I'm going to give you everything that's here this time. And then we're going to go over like the main engine that I swapped it for. So no more elemental heroes in the build, but we are going to recycle yesterday's skill card. We are still going to use them, just going to attack. Every turn we get to make that monster gain 100 extra attack until the end of the turn. And then also during the battle phase, when the opponent activates a trap, we may negate and set that trap card back down again. So again, pretty big benefits. We are going to need them. Let's start off with most of the spells. So I am still going to be running a single Cosmic Cyclone because, again, Wild Heart was the only one that was just immune to traps. 3 copies of Hidden Armory because, again, the sword is very important, so we need to get to it. Next up, 2 copies of Night Beam because back row bad. We do not want our opponent to have one. Next up, the 3 copies of the Solitary Sword. And what this is going to do is as long as we only have the one monster and it's engaged in combat with another monster from the opponent's side, it's going to double over both of its stats. The sword will break if we have another monster on our side. So again, very low monster count. We kept it to 3 again. And again, we can only control one of these. So you're not stacking these, which is fine. It still wouldn't stack anyway. Moving over to the traps, still running 3 Justy Breaks. So you know it's a normal monster. Let's see if you guys can figure it out. If you guys have a guess now, go ahead and pause the video and then comment. And again, I'll let you know if you're right or not. You'll find out here in a second anyway. And then 2 copies of Lost Wind. Now, again, that's only 14 cards, so we need the last cards. Here's your next hint. The spell card we're going to use is our Searcher, and what's going to take this deck 1 turn longer, which is why I prefer the Elemental Hero versions. We're going to be using Fire Formation Tankies. Now, these do stack. So when this is activated, you can add a level 4 or lower Beast Warrior from the deck to the hand. And statically, all Beast Warrior monsters you control gain an extra 100. You may only activate one of these per turn, but you may activate one of these every turn. So again, this is a potential like +3, +1, +4 type situation. But this should tell you, maybe if you still haven't guessed, go ahead and pause and then put in your guess. And then here we go. So the monster is Vorse Raider. Vorse Raider was given to us back in Battle City. It is a Beast Warrior. It's one of Kaiba's exclusives, it seems. I have never seen anybody else in the anime use it. I don't think I've seen it in the manga outside of Kaiba's deck as well. But again, it's just a really good 1900. 19 starts at 2k, gets to 21 on our turn, and that's before we're dealing with a sword. The sword itself would make this 3,800. 3,900, 4,000 on our own turn. This one can rival Obelisk. But again, we have Justy Break and Lost Wind to help support us. And we were able to carry 3 cards for the back row hate. So this is probably, I think, the most consistent version. But it is one of the versions that'll take a little bit longer because there were 3 different variants. Now, real quick, if you're on tablet, phone, maybe take a screenshot. Everybody else, maybe go ahead, pause, and just go ahead and make your notes. And I'll be back with the extra deck and the side. Just 1 second. And to start off that amazing generic extra deck, we have our Blue Eyes Ultimate, we have our Cyber Blader, we have our Cyan Dragon, the O King, the R Senshi, and the T Restrict. All the best for you guys. And then for the side deck today, we're still going to be using 2 Books of Moon, but again, I feel like with the 2 Night Beams and the Cosmic Cyclone in the deck, we don't go over our 3 ofs. And at the same time, it's the appropriate amount of coverage anyway. Still encasing the 3rd Lost Wind in the side. And then, of course, Waking the Dragons. If it gets destroyed or banished while it was on the field, you get to go ahead and special summon from the deck extra deck. Again, we're going to choose extra deck because those fine specimens. So, my friends, that is it. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I promise I'm moving on to a new deck type soon. We're going to go ahead and retire the sword for a minute. But seriously, I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. seeing that it can be used a couple different ways, a few of them. And also, I just want you guys to have a great day. So I'm not going to bother you with the normal stuff I say. Just go out there and have a good day because you're worth it. All right? See you guys later. Peace.